Alright, hello there, I am Puppo01 and this is AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, Show AB. We're getting ready to do the ranking match for the Double Team division featuring numbers 5 and 4, which is the Hunter versus the 5th spot. No, it's the Wild Card versus the 5th spot, that's my bad. Yeah, that stands for the Wild Card versus the 5th spot. Because the Wild Card is number 4, Hunter is number 3. The Hunter is involved in that #1 contenders match that's right after this. See, as you can see right there. So, #1 contenders match is going to be pretty good, but this is going to be a decent match too because MK and Yo, they are former champs. They actually are the first and only team to ever beat Mass ND for the titles. They're the ones who stopped their, win streak of title defenses. Yeah, so this ain't no pushover matchup, so I already know which ones, and I know exactly how to set up the teams and everything with those two. So we can go right into this. Let me do one extra little thing real quick. This is just to make sure, I always do this just to make sure that the sound doesn't go out, or we don't have to worry about the sound messing up during the game. Stuff like that. Turn down the TV a little bit more. Yeah, watch the Chicago PD or whatever on the Ion channel. They got, from, what is it, from like 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning all the way to like 10 or 11 or 12 or something at night. You can, this got the same show with repeated episodes. Monday, Tuesday, I know that's Criminal Minds. I feel like that. Oh yeah, I'm not using my character, so we can go straight into this. So MK, Yo, and they are. He's right here. Is that the right way to select those two? Yep. I gotta make sure I pick Andre the Giant first. Yeah. So making sure it's in the hard difficulty. And this gotta be changed to 20 minutes. This should be on count out. Rope break should be turned off. Give up should be turned on. Yeah, so let's show you the rules for the ranking match. So as you can see, it's 20 minutes, no count out. Pinfall, TKO, and blood are all turned on, along with give up, that's also turned on. Rope break is turned off. Time decision is also turned on, and it's no tag format, which means tornado tag. Tornado tag is when everybody's just in the ring. So let's go over again. 20 minutes. No count out. What was that thing with 10? Oh, wait, no, there was nothing with 10. So 20 minutes, no count out. Give up is turned off. Rope break is turned off. Blood is turned on. No tag form. Time decision is turned on. Quick match turned off. TKO is turned on. Pinfall is turned on. 20 minutes. And let's go right here. It's on the hardest difficulty. And we can basically get started with this. The first time I didn't skip over the in-ring introductions and shit. Keep on accidentally skipping over this part. Yeah, so MKO, man, they have been a decent team, man. They actually have won the titles, so it'll suck to see them part of the 5th spot champs, former champs, possibly on their way out of the division. But that's what tends to happen. When competition gets better, you have to freaking, get better and stuff like that. But If you run to a team that's way better than you, that's just what happens. So let's see who's gonna win this. I guess I'll do a little bit of talking while this is going on, because I just hate the little scratchy sound of the crowd. I wish you could take I like to hear what's going on in the ring, but I wish I could just take off just only crowd noise, you know. Because I'm not sure if I could take off the sound altogether, because I think that's for special effects or whatever like that. But like, I don't know if that has to do with also taking away the, you know, the sounds of them hitting each other and stuff like that. Because even if I turn off the music, it'll still have that sound with the crowd and the. That's what you hear when you hear that sound. That's the crowd noise and stuff like that from moves being done in the ring. I don't know how to turn that crap off. I don't know why it makes that sound with this when recording on this. I think it's because of the frame rate or because it's in 3D or whatever like that. But it does that with all the games, all the 64 games. So don't do that for Super Nintendo, Game Boy, or Nintendo. Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, or Nintendo, don't do that. Because they more so 2D games or whatever like that. But it's probably this emulator. I don't know exactly. Yeah, and I just got characters who are taller than Andre the Giant. Nope, he's still the heaviest character in the game. Even my sumo wrestler is still like, I think like a good 5 or 10 kilos smaller than him or something. So he's still the heaviest character that's on this damn game by a long shot. That's the reason I wouldn't do simulations like this if there was no time decision. That's why I got like a little like thing going on with like the way I perform it or whatever like that, with the way it's going with the rankings and stuff like that. It's not because there's a ton of people. A ton of people won't matter, because like if I had to do everything where there's just no time limit, it would make no sense with the game, because like the match would just be way too long with no time limit, period. But since I am capable of doing it where I can have a set time period for each and every match and stuff like that, it makes it better and stuff like that. Because the only ones that have no time limit is the Battle Royale mode. That's the only mode on this game that has no time limit. You know, and that's what I do with the Fight for Gold Championship. And also, the only one that I do have that I personally have no time limit for, or I designed it that way, is the Absolute Divisions title match. That has no time limit, and that's the singles match. That's a singles match. So other than that, those are the only two that you'll see that has no time limit. But with other games, if it goes the distance, it just becomes a draw. You know, they don't have no time decision where it'd be like, all right, this one did better in the match, so we'll give it to him based off of offense and defense and counters and, you know, how good the moves were that he was using. I think this game, to me, missing as far as like doing with the time decision is that thing that WCW NWO Revenge has, where after the match is all said and done, they got like a point system and stuff like that. The point system is kind of flawed because they got something for like health, like you get certain points for like how much health you have remaining and stuff like that, which is okay. Win bonus, that seems okay as well, but it's not that good of a system because of certain stuff that goes on with it. But it is a decent system as far as like, you know, like let's say I put it on there for 5 minutes with that game in particular. If nobody wins in the 5 minutes, I can still know like who did better in the match because it's still gonna tell you like what happened. The game gonna say it was a draw, but I don't have to say it was a draw based on what they did as far as like the point system. The only thing that's other than that that's bad with that game is the fact that it's not really like the best game as far as like AI settings with the gameplay and stuff. It's one of the better games as far as like the mechanics go with the gameplay and stuff like that because of every character is unique and stuff like that. Like there's moves like what's his name? What's a cool move on there? Oh yeah, it's a counter that Goldberg used. Goldberg, I think he goes for like, he'll knee you in the gut and then he'll go for a neck breaker, and I think that's how he counters like punches and shit like that. Like certain little things that's unique that each and every character has that's individualized about the characters and stuff like that. It's actually pretty good with each of those characters and stuff like that. There's another character, he counters punches into like suplex or something like that, to a belly to belly or something. In WrestleMania 2000, they had it where like you get counter like punches into a heel toss, and it doesn't have to be a finisher and stuff like that. On WrestleMania 2000, they had one or two other unique counters on there as well. But each game could be improved, and like there's something good about each and every one of them individually and stuff like that. It's out of what there's been the WCW had 3 games. They had WCW versus the World. They had WCW NWO World Tour. They had WCW NWO Revenge. I'm not sure which one came first, Revenge or World Tour. And WWF, I think they only had 2 games for 64 with THQ. That was what was it? WrestleMania 2000 No Mercy, because I know Attitude with Acclaim, but I don't know about the other game. Warzone. Warzone was probably with Acclaim. That was probably the first game they had with Acclaim, I believe. Then Acclaim went on to make the 2 ECW games. My bad. The only thing that was wrong with the Acclaim games, in my opinion, is like the majority of wrestling games have simulation. Like that's the only thing that I didn't like about the Acclaim games with the Attitude and the 2 ECW games. Hardcore Revolution and Anarchy Rules. There was no way to do simulations and stuff like that. You could somewhat do simulations, and the way I would go about doing that is I'll basically make the match a triple threat, and then I'll just keep my character that I picked as myself away from the action. But what's bad about that is that they'll still come out the ring to attack my character. Instead of just worry about who they're facing off with, they'll still come out the ring to try to attack my character. So that's the only thing bad about that. He'll still go for the dive, but he's a little too far away. I just call him MK. MK is building up meter right now. He should have his super meter soon. But he just got reversed by Tiger Mask. Andre the Giant is in the ring. He's also building meter quickly as well. And he's targeting Yo's back in the ring. This looks like it's about to be over. No, it's not. But it still can be if he can grab him in time. Nope. God damn it. He wasn't going to be able to get the grab anyway because everybody went for high flying attacks and shit. But if they hit this double team on him, they will be able to. Why the hell he ain't try to go for a grapple? Oh, this match still has some time on it because they go for, 20 minutes and not 10, so they still got some time. Is his finisher that armbar? I think he goes for an armbar. I'm not sure. Pretty sure he goes for an armbar finisher. Oh. Oh wait, it's the STO. Wow, what is wrong with Andre the Giant, man? Goddamn. See, that's one of the things that happens when your team is not actually, like, that's one of the things I'm glad that this game somewhat focuses on. Like, you got people who are not tag team oriented, they don't care when their teammates getting freaking, destroyed. He had all the time in the world to try to help his teammate, because look at that. Then look, he's going to get the hit on him, right? And he has plenty of time to freaking try to slide in the ring and break that up. But he's too busy on the outside the ring. Because the thing is, no count out means you can only finish people in the ring. By pinfall or submission or TKO and stuff. You can't finish your opponent on the outside of the ring. But MKO, they're still ranked number 4, and they'll have a chance to move up to rank number 3 as show 8C. But Andre the Giant and Tiger Mask, they're going right back into the fist spot chance match for the double team division as show 8C or whatever. So they got that coming up. I'm not sure if I screenshot it, so I'm just doing it again. Yeah, right now I got nothing to go on because like the PW division also has none of my characters in it. You know, and we got the ranking match coming up next. These characters, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do as far as like the AI settings go. Then I can like save their stuff and stuff like that. Not sure if he should be standing still or what he should be doing. I wish there was more shit to do with the hair on this game. But like, what is it, 15, well 16 hairstyles if you include bald headed. So it's 16 different. Alright. I think I should do something with striking though. What do I want to use as strikes? Let me see. I gotta make sure that his shit is still on there. Not that. Save it. Yep. I ain't create nothing for this character. Okay. Oh, this shit's still on here though. Damn, I literally haven't started on this character. Oh yeah, because I wasn't sure about his look. Yeah. Think on it, I probably care. But I did all this though. Yeah. All this is on here. Oh, that's what's going on. Got all this on there. I haven't done his striking. Okay. Yeah. Striking. That's what I haven't done. Because everything else about him is probably done. Like, this stuff is done. Yeah. Yep, this stuff is all done. So I haven't done his striking. Yep. Okay, so that is all that needs to be. One thing that needs to be really done is his striking. Good. That's a good thing. Because the fact that there's no zeros on his stuff, that's how you know that they got, because you see how there's zeros and shit, but like at the bottom where it says left KO, right blood, and stuff like that, for the left and right button. Let's just go simply, if you go to number 5, look, it's going to still have 5 in both of those categories at the very bottom. You know, that's how you know I've done something for the character already. Yeah, I'm going to resave it one more time, right quick. And then we can get out of here, we'll start the next one. So yeah, those are the 2 people who I plan on making come show 9A for the 5th spot chance qualifiers. Yeah, those are the 2. Other than that, because I want there to be a giant number of them being done before I get done with everything, so we're just slowly but surely adding more people, because I already added, but that'll make 28. When those 2 characters come in for show 9A, they'll give us 28 characters that I created all together. Well, not all together, 28 new characters, I should say, because there's the 24, and then there's the other 16, which gave you 40, plus the 2, which gave you 42 or whatever like that, because there's 3, because there's basically slot 1, 2, 3, 8, and 9 all have 8 people. 8 times 5, that's 40. Then the 2 new characters that made 42, and that's how many characters we had all together. Now we got 2 more characters, which makes 44. You know. And I think show 10 will probably make 4 characters come show 10. And that'll give us an even 48 or whatever come show 10. Yeah, because I'm only planning on doing 2 right now. I may do a 3rd one. Who knows? But I gotta be thinking of what the heck that 3rd character is gonna be and stuff as well. You know. So coming up next, like I said earlier, coming up next will be the what match? Oh yeah, the number 1 contenders match between Steve Williams and Terry Gordy, better known as Death and Gore, going against, you know, Terry Funk and Dory Funk Jr., the Funk Bros. Funk Brothers, but you know, it's gonna be BROS, you know, as in, you know, because you only get 7. The stupidest thing about this is, like, for champions and shit like that, even with the Titans, you only get to use 7 letters. So it's probably gonna be Funk, but without the U, and then have Bros at the end. So you got Funk, and then you're gonna have Bros or whatever, if they ever win the titles. Terry Gordy and Steve Williams, it's gonna be Death and Gore, but you know, but it's gonna. I'll probably for them. I'll probably put SW and TG. Probably for them. That's what I probably have to do with a lot of the tag teams. If they ever win the tag titles. Mass and D just happen to have, that's both their names, and the way I picked them is Mass, the Grand Neguia, and the other one is Super Delfin. So, it's not something. Nawi and Delfin. So that's why you got Mass and D, because they're both wearing masks and shit like that. Anyway, until the next one later. Next one's coming up real soon. Yeah, planning on doing that real soon. Probably do a little bit more of my workout, and then we'll upload, and then we'll start that one, because I know I also got nobody who I created for show. Not for show, but I meant for the PW division as well. My characters are not involved with PW division because Chaos is the current PW champion, so he's not involved in the No One Contenders match. But that's gonna be a good number 1 tanker match when that comes up. That's Scott Thornton versus Jumbo Saruta. That's gonna be one hell of a match. They're both powerhouses in that division. And then you got Justin Liger taking on El Samurai, who they're pretty much part of the same group or faction or whatever like that, along with what's the third? I think they got 4 people though. Not sure, because I'm not sure if Dr. Wagner Jr. is part of the group, but I know that Kendo is part of their group as well. But anyway, No One Contenders match for the Double Team division is coming up next. I'm gonna do that before the day is out. I probably start on PW division. Gotta cut the fucking grass. My grass is tall as hell. That's because it's not that the lawnmower doesn't work, even though it's probably like 5 or 6 years old by now. But it's because everything was fucked up. I had to figure out what was wrong with the oil, because the oil was leaking and needed to change a part. I did that already, so I had to do that. But I had to get more oil to change the part, more engine oil to change the part. Then come to find out, I forgot, because somebody told me like last year or whatever, when last time I did cut the grass, that like you need to change the air filter or clean it out or whatever like that. But the thing is, the motherfucking air filters are cheap, and mine was filthy because when I did the oil change, for a reason it leaked out onto the air filter. I don't know how the hell that happened, because the oil is on the opposite side of the air filter, right? So I don't know how the fuck it leaked oil onto the air filter when that shit is on the other side of the lawnmower. But it is what it is with all that other crap. So I got that change. I bought 3 new air filters because they under $8, and you're gonna need one at least once a year or some shit like that anyway. So I got them stopped because the Ace Hardware that was right down the street from me is no longer there, and then you gotta go to Walmart or Menards or something like that to go get it. So or Home Depot, and those places are 5 to 10 miles away in every direction. So yeah, basically I'm gonna cut my grass tomorrow, so I may be doing these recordings in between doing that. I got me a couple more masses for the house or whatever like that, so I'm be having a mass on it. I'll just have to cut the grass, but they had the nerve to try to put a ticket on the door for that shit. So I'm not sure if they're charging or what, but the thing is, how you gonna try to charge somebody when the freaking Corona shit is going on? Anyway, to the next one later. I got enough to pay the fine or whatever like that from the stimulus check or whatever like that, but that's some bullshit. They overcharged for that dumb shit. And the thing is, never had a ticket for that shit. I think it is mainly because I live on a main street, where there's a light at and stuff like that. when you live on like one of the other streets, side streets and shit, away from main traffic and shit like that, they don't tend to give you tickets for your grass and shit. But I always try to make sure that the like, even if I like run out of gas with the lawnmower, I always try to make sure that the front lawn is clean, because that's what they always telling you about. They want your front lawn to be clean or cut or whatever like that for whatever reason, whatever shit that have to do with, you know, property value and all that other bullshit. I swear, man, if I move, I'm being an apartment building for one reason only. I don't have to worry about cutting the grass or shoveling the snow. I don't mind shoveling the snow, but cutting the grass is just so fucking irritating. Just leaves me all extra itchy. Shoveling the snow is not that bad. It's just that when you have to shovel the snow and then it gets below 20 degrees, that's when I start to fucking freeze. Like if it's just 30 degrees, something like that, that's normal freezing temperature. That's not too bad. But once it gets below 20 degrees, then I start to be like, why the fuck I gotta be out here shoveling snow? Anyway, but I don't know why the fuck I'm talking about that, but it's the next one later.